framed for assault by my stepbrother, abandoned by my mother, and left homeless at 20. How security footage finally cleared my name after 5 years and ruined his life. My mother's hand connected with my face so hard, my vision blurred. Behind her, my stepbrother Gavin sat on the couch holding an ice pack to his eye, smirking at me over her shoulder. Blood was dripping from a cut on his forehead that I didn't put there. The police were already on their way. I was 20 years old and about to lose everything because of a lie I couldn't disprove. My mother grabbed my jacket and shoved me toward the door. Get out. Don't ever come back. I tried to explain that I never touched him, that I found him like that when I came home from work. She didn't want to hear it. Nobody ever wanted to hear my side when it came to Gavin. Gavin had been making my life hell since our parents got married when I was 15. Small things at first. Blaming me for broken dishes. Telling my mom I said things I never said. Borrowing money he never paid back. But this was different. He told the police I came home drunk and attacked him for no reason. He had the injuries to prove it. I had nothing but my word. The cops took his statement while I sat in the back of their cruiser. My mother wouldn't even look at me through the window. That night I slept in my car outside a grocery store parking lot. The next morning, I found out my mother had already changed the locks and canceled my phone plan. I was completely alone. For 5 years, I rebuilt myself from nothing. I worked 3 jobs the first year just to afford a room in a shared apartment. I took community college classes between shifts. I never contacted my family. They made it clear they didn't want me. I saw updates on social media occasionally. Gavin graduated from some business school. He got engaged. My mother posted about how proud she was of her wonderful son. Not once did she mention me. I was erased from their lives like I never existed. The assault charge got dropped because Gavin never followed through with pressing charges, but the damage was done. My reputation in our hometown was destroyed. Everyone believed I was the violent one. Everyone believed I attacked my own stepbrother for no reason. 3 months ago, I got a message from someone I never expected to hear from. Gavin's ex-fiancée. Her name was Brooke, and she had something she needed to show me. We met at a coffee shop 2 towns over. She looked exhausted, like she hadn't slept in days. She slid her phone across the table. I found this on his laptop when we were still together. She said, I didn't know what it meant until I heard about what happened to you from a mutual friend. The video was dark and grainy, but I recognized the room immediately. My mother's living room. The timestamp showed the exact date I was accused. I watched Gavin punch himself in the face 3 times, then slam his forehead into the corner of the coffee table. He was laughing while he did it. I watched that video 4 times before I could speak. Brooke explained that Gavin had been collecting evidence against himself for years without realizing it. He recorded everything on his laptop. She found folders full of videos, him practicing his story, him rehearsing exactly what to tell the police, him calling someone to brag about how perfectly his plan worked. She had copied everything before she left him. I asked her why she was showing me this now, because he did the same thing to his business partner last month. She said he framed him for embezzlement. I'm not letting him destroy another person's life. I took her phone and sent every file to myself. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely type. I didn't go to my mother first. I went to the police. I showed them everything. The original footage, the rehearsed confession, the phone call where he laughed about ruining my life to get my mother's attention and my inheritance. A detective watched all of it and looked at me with something I hadn't seen in 5 years. Belief. They opened an investigation into Gavin immediately. 2 weeks later, I got a call. They had arrested him for filing a false police report, insurance fraud related to his business partner, and 3 other charges I didn't even know about. His entire life was built on lies, and it was finally collapsing. My mother showed up at my apartment the day after his arrest. She was crying before I even opened the door. I heard everything through the intercom. I didn't know. Please, just let me explain. I watched her on the camera for 10 minutes. She kept saying she was sorry. She kept saying Gavin had manipulated her. I thought about those 5 years of silence, the nights I went hungry, the shame of being called a monster by everyone I knew. I pressed the intercom button one time. You chose him. Now live with it. I never pressed it again. She stood outside for an hour before leaving. Gavin pleaded guilty to 6 charges and received 4 years in prison. His ex-business partner won a civil suit against him for $2.3 million. Brooke sent me one final message last week, a screenshot of my mother's Facebook. She had deleted every photo of Gavin and posted a single sentence. I failed my real son, and I'll never forgive myself. I didn't respond. Some apologies come too late to matter.